Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, like this video, do all the things down below. Today we're going to be sharing with you guys my colonoscopy and upper endoscopy test results and like what they found, what's going on down there, everything. So just to give you guys a little bit of a background, I have had IBS and GERD, which is like acid reflux. I've had those two things ever since I was like 8 years old, so I've been struggling with it for over 10 years and it has not been fun. I've had so many issues. This morning was when I had my procedures done, and that was my first procedure of both of those, so that's my first colonoscopy and my first endoscopy. So it was okay. I mean, I did pretty well. I got through the prep, which is usually the hardest part, but I'm going to share with you guys my results. I'm going to share with you guys how the anesthesia went for me, because I got a few questions about that on my last video, and we're just going to go through all the stuff. So they found internal and external hemorrhoids, and the internal hemorrhoids were in my cecum, and they also sent off a biopsy for, I have all my papers right here. But they sent off a biopsy for microscopic colitis, which was taken with a cold forceps from the entire colon. And that's all they found, was a hemorrhoid internally and externally. And they weren't very big, so they were like kind of small. So it wasn't that bad, but they were from straining. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. And I'm planning on taking a stool softener daily. And if you're like immature, click off of this video, because this stuff is real. This stuff is normal, and I don't need anybody that's immature commenting on my videos. Ew, that's so gross. Anyways, then with my upper GI endoscopy, which is when they put the scope down your throat, I got tested. Well, okay, so they did my biopsy and they sent it off to testing for celiac disease, and I'm already having to eat a gluten-free, dairy-free, low FODMAP diet. So it's like really hard to eat a lot of things. My biggest culprits like onions and garlic and stuff like that. So they sent off that biopsy, and I already have GERD. And the reason I had to get the GI endoscopy was because I'm always having heartburn, and I'm always having nausea with vomiting. Like for a while there, I was vomiting like 5 times a day, starting in the morning, and I wasn't even eating anything. So it was pretty bad. Yeah, but I finally got some Zofran prescribed, and I got all that taken care of, and it was okay. So I'm good now. I'm handling it very well, and I feel like once you get yourself cleared out with the prep for your procedures, after you get your procedures done, it's like you can start from like step 1 with like eating what you're supposed to eat, so that you don't get stopped up again or you don't get stomach issues again. But you're always going to have stomach issues with these diagnoses, but it's kind of going to be easier to prevent certain things when you start fresh. So now we're going to go over the anesthesia and how I reacted to it, how it goes, how it works for you. So this is how the procedure goes. So at least for my hospital, you walk into the front of the hospital, you got to check in downstairs, and then they'll take you up into the area that you're supposed to be to get your procedures done. So normally the operation rooms. So I waited in the waiting room for like 10 minutes, and then I went back. Of course, they're going to check your weight, your blood pressure, everything. Then they started an IV in my hand. Clearly you can see it right there. And they started an IV, gave me some fluids, and then they just let me sit there for a while until the doctor was ready. And then once the doctor was ready, they took me to the operating room. First thing they did, because I was kind of nauseous from not eating for over 24 hours, was they gave me some like nausea medicine in my IV. And then after that, they told me to lay on my side. So like they made me like turn all the way over onto my left side, get on my shoulder, my side, literally just like scoot over. They put this like triangle like pad behind my back, so it kept me on my side. And then they just started to administer the anesthesia, and I know some people get nauseous from it, so that's why they give you the nausea meds. But I got something, I can't remember the name of it, I'll have to put it right here, but It was a medicine that, it's like Dipervine, kind of like that, but anyways, they put it in my IV. It feels like cinnamon, spicy, like it burns kind of going through your veins, but I got through it. It only lasted like a few seconds, and then it was done. And yeah, so they put that in, and then within like 5 seconds I was out. And then the next thing I know, I'm waking up in the post-op room, and I'm recovering, and I'm eating something, and it was amazing that I got to eat. So it honestly wasn't that bad, because after I got through the prep, it was like all downhill from there. Like, it was all good, but the prep is always the hardest part. So yeah, I had the souffle, which wasn't that bad actually. So if you checked out my last video, I shared with you guys all the stuff that I ate and the prep that I took, what I did, everything, all like that. So go check that video out. But yeah, so I reacted really well to the prep and to the anesthesia. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Make sure to subscribe, like I said. Make sure to like it. If you want more videos, if you want more IBS and gut related videos, let me know, because I'd love to film that kind of content for you guys. Thanks for clicking on this video. Bye guys.